and unionize to fight for your rights. Here they have ganged up to do the wrong thing, instead of fighting to get that you said. Go talk, create a union, go talk to the owner, say, we have to balance this. No, they opted for shitting instead of fighting for their rights. In a way, I think. But it's...
They did, and then what's the result of that, of course, has been that the passengers, that's us, the users of taxis, have now become so fed up with this behaviour that we've unionised, if you like, through a Facebook group. And, there are people from all walks of life in that group. There are Portuguese, there are expats, there are people who don't live in Macau but come to Macau regularly. There are old people, there are young people, there are men, there are women.
It's a reflection.
Look, taxis are a basic need in Macau. It's not like Hong Kong where we have an MTR where you can get the MT. The buses are not great in Macau. I think that's not a secret to anybody. And there are some places the buses don't go, and you really do need to get taxis in Macau. It's almost like an essential service, an essential public transport service. Students need to get taxis. Kids going to school get taxis sometimes even. The elderly get taxis. Seniors get taxis. People get taxis going to work, going to meet. Businessmen get taxis. Everyone gets taxis.
Does it make any in our capitalist society, in a extreme situation, for the government to take hold of a part of it and control and manage in a way?
Well, this is the whole debate about privatisation of essential services versus government control of essential services. I think the difference between Macau taxis and taxis in other countries are, as I said before, Macau taxis really are an essential public service. They really are sometimes the only way to get from point A to point B for people. And the government needs to make sure that the population of Macau, the citizens of Macau, the residents of Macau, and visitors to Macau can get a taxi. It's very, very embarrassing to be stuck somewhere and simply not be able to get a taxi for 2 hours, 3 hours. It happens.
Yep.
So, look, I think to answer your question about privatisation, should the government take it over, I'm probably not the best one to ask that of. It's still too early in our group for us to form views on that yet, and that's a really big question. But I do know that what's happening at the moment is not working, so something needs to change.